Hello, everyone, and welcome to metroTV. I'm your host, Andy Hoig, CEO and publisher of Metro Magazine. Today, we'll be talking to three folks. We've got three events coming up. Partnership for Kids Golf Tournament, Omaha Children's Hospital and Medical Center, Wine, Women, and Shoes, and the Omaha Parks Foundation, a virtual Find Your Trail, walk, run, and bike. So don't go away. We will be right back. Well, hello, everyone. I'm here with Taylor Kershke. She is the event chair for Wine, Women, and Shoes. Taylor, welcome.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. I'm one of the event chairs. Not joining me today is Paige Ritter and Allison Manning, who are also event chairs with me for Wine, Women, and Shoes this year.
Great. And that's a fundraiser for the Children's Hospital Medical Center, the Carol Scott House. Rainbow House. Yeah. Right. Well, again, Wine, Women, and Shoes, one of my favorite events. It's at least one time at our big event, the big event that we have honoring fundraising events. I think it's one or two times. But as we're seeing with most events, a lot of events, this is now a virtual event. So let's talk about it and how people can get involved. So,
yeah, definitely. You know, we're super sad that we are all joining together this year in person, but we have decided to take this event virtual, and we are really excited about the event taking place. So it will happen next Friday, July 17th. This is actually the 8th year for Wine, Women, and Shoes, which is usually a night of fashion and compassion, really benefiting, as you mentioned, the Children's Hospital Medical Center's Carolyn Scott Rainbow House. So we're really encouraging individuals to host small watch parties, to get together with friends and family and continue to celebrate this event. We are working with partners with Restaurants Inc. and with Corkscrew, and there's some dinner packages for the evening, wine packages that can be delivered to you that evening to enjoy with the festivities.
Yeah. So again, taking place Friday the 17th, and 8 years. Well, I remember the first year that this event kicked off. I think it was at Happy Hollow Club. So let's talk a little bit about the Rainbow Scott or the Carolyn Scott Rainbow House.
Yes, absolutely. So the Rainbow House has been with children since 1983. It serves families from individuals that are receiving services that are outside a 60-mile radius, and continues to provide them with lodging, with support, and really just a home away from home. They serve thousands of parents and families throughout the year, and really benefit from having that comfort really close to where their loved one is.
Do you know how many years? I mean, when did that open up?
So it opened in 1983.
Okay, wow. So it's been here for a long time, and I know it just benefits so many families.
And it's all really donation based, so there is no formal charge for individuals to stay there. And true to Children's mission, no one's turned away. So really benefit for those children.
So let's go back to the event. You said you have the event chairs and then the honorary chairs.
Yes, yeah. So our honorary chairs this year is Jean Bell, her daughter Laura Dahl, and then Laura's daughters Emily, Rachel, and Sarah Dahl as well.
Yeah, and known them for so many years. I mean, Jean has done so much in this community, and also her daughter Laura as well. So let's just kind of walk me through the evening. Like you said, you're encouraging women to get together, or women and men to get together, and this is going to be a virtual event. And so maybe grab a bottle of wine, and what can we experience?
Yep, that's a great question. So registration is free. So we encourage everyone to today go register at children'somaha.org/WWS. And that's kind of how you'll get started. You'll be given alerts and updates kind of as we proceed. Once you're registered, you'll be able to bid in our online auction as well. We have lots of great packages, including a Napa Valley wine country vacation. We have gorgeous diamond earrings. We have a New England getaway in the fall of 2021, a champagne brunch at House of R. So lots of variety for bidding on that auction. And then you'll also be able to shop online at the marketplace of local and national vendors. And 20% of those proceeds from what you purchase will go towards the Carolyn Scott House.
Okay.
Rainbow.
And then are there other ways just to donate, just flat out donate money?
Yeah, absolutely. So we are really encouraging donations as well to the Rainbow House. So $250 will cover a 5-night stay for a family. $100 will purchase a meal for a family. $50 can help one family stay for a night. And $25 goes far with providing toys and board games and books for the children that are staying there as well.
Yeah. So it starts at 7 p.m.
That's correct. Yes.
You do have to register, and so it'll start at 7 p.m. Does it go till, how long does it go?
So it will probably be between an hour and an hour and a half. It won't be a long event. The bidding obviously will be open sooner and will cut off at some point. We will be showing a little bit of some videos of an individual who's receiving services at Children's. And then we'll also hear from the event chairs and also the honorary chairs as well. And we have been really lucky. We have a group of shoe guys, what we call them, that are also associated with the event and are helping raise money that will also be kind of part of the night as well.
Yeah. So, and then it's via Zoom, or is that?
It will be a live feed through Children's Facebook.
Okay.
Facebook, yeah.
Okay. And you can, like you said, just get a group of friends together or just pop on for a while. Lots of great things to bid on.
And you don't have to join the live event to register and be part of it. So if you're unable to join the live event, but you still want to take part in maybe making a donation or bidding on an auction item, we're encouraging that as well. Yeah.
And the thing that with Wine, Women, and Shoes, typically this is a sold out event. I mean, typically you like sell out literally like months before it actually happens.
We're always a little tight on space, so yeah.
Yeah, but this, again, everybody's kind of they're pivoting, as they call it, and readjusting their events. I mean, a lot of them have canceled or rescheduled or just going to do it next year. But it's great that you guys kind of looked at this and said, okay, how can we continue to make this happen and have even more people, because it's obviously unlimited. I mean, all people.
Yeah, absolutely.
You have thousands of people coming.
Yes, yeah. We've been really thankful for the support that we've continued to receive through just this challenging time, and I think people recognizing that individuals are still needing the service of the Carolyn Scott Rainbow House, and it's going a long way to just those donations. So
absolutely. Well, give us the website one more time.
The website's childrensomaha.org/WWS.
Okay. And anything else you want to add before I let you go?
I don't think so. We appreciate the support. It should be a really fun night to get together with a small group of friends, and we really thank you for your continued support for Children's Hospital Medical Center.
Yeah. Well, you're welcome. Well, it's good to see you, Taylor, and I will see you on the 17th. So
great.
Take care.
Awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye. Well, welcome everyone. I am here with Mike DeBolt. He is a board member for the Omaha Parks Foundation. Welcome, Mike.
Well, thank you so much, Andy. I appreciate it.
Well, let's just talk a little bit first, because we got an event coming up here in August, but let's talk a little bit about the Omaha Parks Foundation. First of all, let's just go then, and then we'll talk about the relationship with the Omaha Parks and Recreation.
You got it. The Omaha Parks has been around for about 150 years. But the Parks Foundation, they're fairly new. They're only 10 years old.
Okay. I think I remember when that was formed, because I've been doing this for, believe it or not, 30 years. So yeah, 10 years ago. So what is the mission or the purpose of the foundation itself?
The purpose of the foundation is to support the parks. The parks, obviously, they do a wonderful job. They have the responsibility, obviously, to manage 250 parks and 120 miles of trails. And again, they're supported, obviously, through our tax dollars. But like everybody else, they have a wish list.
For sure. And what is the wish list?
Well, so many neighborhood parks, they have desires and wants, and to go ahead and improve our park system. And so they come back and they say, hey, we need a little help. And can you guys help us do some special things? And we'll talk about one of them that's very near and dear to my heart. I had an opportunity to serve in the military for 30 years. So as a veteran, I take a special interest in a project called the Veteran Shine On. And so each year in November, through a lot of good folks, they go ahead and they light up Memorial Park in their red, white, and blue. And they have the Veteran Shine On event. But that costs, money.
Yeah.
And the cost of that is about $30,000.
Wow.
But that doesn't come from the taxpayers. That comes from the good people of Omaha that help out and donate that money.
Yeah, that's wonderful. So how you got on my radar screen is how a lot of things do. You sent me a press release, and because I'm a walker, jogger, maybe a little bit of a runner, and also a biker, but you have an event coming up called Find Your Trail Virtual Run, Walk, and Bike. So I just asked you before we started recording, is this the first annual? And so kind of tell us how this came to be this year.
How it came to be is in the past, we've been very lucky to have the College World Series right here in Omaha. And this year with that event not happening, the parks and with the foundation specifically has been asked to support the road to Omaha. And with the College World Series not happening, there's no road to Omaha run.
Right.
And that's happened downtown. So without that event, we were like, what can we do to help continue to support the parks to an event like that? So I'm going to show you my shirt here.
Okay, let's see it.
There we go.
Yep, there you go.
Your trail. So
yeah.
Again, we know people like to use our trails to bike and to walk and to run. And so we thought, hey, let's go ahead and encourage people to find that favorite park and to go out and to remember, especially now, how important our parks is.
Yeah, for sure.
We know people like to do recreation at each of our parks, and we know, most people by the age of 13, they're no longer in those sports programs. So the park is more and more important to each and every one of us.
Yeah, and I think, the title, Find Your Trail, because again, this is a virtual, you can run it, walk it, you can bike it. And really kind of looking at where are the different trails, because we have so many, and I personally, I'll just speak for me, I forget how many amazing trails that you can walk on, that you can bike on. Where do people go to actually find the different trails? Is there a website?
Yes, two ways you can get there. You can go directly to Omaha Parks, and there's a whole list of them there, or you can do the Omaha Parks Foundation, and we'll link you up either way. And then so many of them, they'll give you the distances as well. So you can find your distance, find your trail.
And so this virtual event, there's actually, is it like happening over, I think, 9 days? Is that correct?
Well, we're going to take that week. We're going to do that, Sunday through Saturday.
Okay.
You can go anytime you want. And then, and we realize it's a donation, and but there's so much good that comes out of that donation. When we look at COVID and the impact that it has, but we had that other thing that happened to Omaha too. We call that the ash borer.
Yeah.
And the city's been very aggressive, and they've replaced over 4,000 trees already.
Yeah.
And again, that cost to replace those trees is there as well. And we want to continue to make our parks beautiful, and that donation will help do that.
Yeah, and that's the thing about, being in the Omaha community or the Omaha, metro area. It's a beautiful city, but it doesn't just happen by chance. There's work and there's dedication and commitment behind it. So that's, I know, one of the things that the organization does is really help maintain that beauty for not just us living here, people visiting here. So yeah. So people can register for this. Do they get a t-shirt? Do we get?
Yes, they do.
Okay.
Um, Lawler's has been very gracious. You know, they realize not everybody's an athlete, so they made these 100% soft cotton. You
Yeah,
know,
it looks,
so
I can actually tell that by looking at it.
yeah. So my wife always says you can do as many events as you want as long as I get the T-shirt.
Right.
So,
Right. So you register. Is this like a 5K, or is it anything you want it to be, or what?
I'm gonna show you the back of the shirt here. So the way this thing is set up on the back,
Oh, okay.
you can do a 10K, a 5K, or a 1 mile. You choose. And and again, we're going to give people the opportunity to be a sponsor as well. So we have different giving levels. But if you'd like to sponsor the event as well, I will put your name on the back of the shirt.
Okay, great. So what are the dates again? In between what and what, or did we?
We're looking at August 9th through the 15th.
Okay, 9th through the 15th. So it's about a month away, about 4 or 5 weeks away.
Yeah. And then we know it coincides right before everybody goes back to school. So we want to encourage everybody to go out as a family and do this event.
Yeah.
And then to know your donation will support our parks.
Are you encouraging people to take pictures of themselves, or is there?
Yes,
Okay.
we're using Instagram and Facebook.
Okay.
So we'd like people to please go online and post those pictures and know that Omaha cares, you know, you know, wear your mask, not wear your mask, you know, if you're there with your family and
Yeah.
and go out there. And we'd love to have those family photos with their pets as well.
Yeah. Yeah. And again, I just feel like this is such a great way to encourage people to find that trail that's close to them, or to find a new walking path. So I'm excited to kind of, I mean, I have got, you know, I know the ones that I typically do are the typical, a lot of the 5Ks in the past that have taken place in these different areas. But there, like you said, how many, there's 200 and some miles of trails?
120 miles of paved trails throughout the city,
Okay,
and
120.
250 parks.
Yeah, yeah. So, all right. So where can people go to register?
They can go to Omaha Parks or Omaha Parks Foundation.
Okay.
And there's a link on there, and you can go ahead and register, or you can Google Find Your Trail, and it'll bring you to the website as well.
Well, before I let you go, I think we got about 30 seconds or so. How can people support Omaha Parks Foundation in other ways? I mean, I know this is one way, but
they have the Giving Tuesdays, and so again, we have the links on our site, and we'll always love to accept your donations. Again, we've had very gracious people that we recently had a couple give $45,000 to take care of the rose gardens at Memorial Park.
yeah.
So again, we have some great people here in town that care very much about our parks.
Absolutely. Well, Mike, thank you so much. It's a pleasure meeting you. I'm excited for this event. I think I even told you when we talked last that for that week, I was thinking of doing a 5K a day on a different trail. So I'm going to kind of stick to that right now, and I'll send you the pictures.
Well, thank you so much.
You're welcome. All right. It's good to see you. And again, excited for this event. So take care and be safe.
I'll see you on the trail.
Okay, perfect. Bye. Welcome, everyone. I am here with Deb Denbeck. She is the president and CEO of Partnership for Kids. It's good to see you again, Deb. Thank you for joining me.
Well, thank you, and good to see you again, Andy.
Yeah, you were here a couple months ago, kind of when we were really kind of in the front end of this. I don't know exactly where we're at with the COVID-19, but it was kind of a new thing. So here we are a few months later. So tell us what's going on at Partnership for Kids.
Well, right now we're preparing for the fall, for our fall programming, and we've prepared 3 different models, like most people have. So, you know, an in-person, a hybrid, and an all-virtual program. We're also doing summer programming with both our high school and our middle school students, and that's going well. We're kind of doing part virtual, part hybrid, a lot of activities. We're trying to get kids outside and do more projects because they've just been tied to so much virtual. They need that social interaction really bad.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm gonna kind of switch gears here for a little bit, because what you have coming up is a golf tournament. So
we do, Andy, and this is the one thing that everybody can do right now. So we've just been extremely blessed with great support for this event, and I can't thank our sponsors enough, and our board members have done an outstanding job of helping as well. We'll probably have around 180 golfers, and this is a great event. It's out at Tiburon. It's July 27th. We still have some openings, so if there's some golfers out there that are looking to join a fun event and also sponsor our programming, that would be great. This year we are honoring the 2020 P4K Golf Legacy Award honorees, and that is Jane and Craig Pullman. And Jane and Craig are longtime members of Oak Hills. Jane's a very avid golfer. Her father helped start the Nebraska women's team, which I was honored to be a part of. And we, little trivia is we actually won the first Big 8 championship.
Wow.
So that's always a great memory for all of us. But Jane and Craig have just been so gracious and helped so many areas around the community, so many organizations. And so it's really our honor to honor them for all the work they've done, both in golf and their philanthropic support.
So what is different this year at the golf tournament with COVID-19? Did you have to, what are some things that are a little different?
Well, we will practice social distancing. Registration will be more spread out. Their ballroom out at Tiburon is at half capacity, which it seats 400. So, we're right in that range of 200. Everything will be wiped down. Flagpoles don't come out. Pretty much all the things that, we've heard of. We will be 2 in a cart. People can ride 1 in the cart if they let us know ahead of time. Obviously, just all the safety precautions that we can make. But the great thing about Tiburon is that they're used to doing big events and big golf events, and they have 27 holes, which you can spread people out on and still make it a really great event. So I'm very excited about it. We met with their staff yesterday, and they know how to do this and do it right.
Yeah.
And actually doing a big, we'll do a shotgun tee off, which is a little bit different than what they've been doing. But this Friday, there's going to be one. So we will learn from that event to see what adjustments we have to make. So it's all good.
Yeah. Well, and again, the golf tournament, it's called Swing for Kids, raising funds for Partnership for Kids. I know you told us kind of some of the, what the programs, things that you're working on, but what are your most pressing needs at this moment?
Well, pressing needs are really support. I mean, obviously, and I think sometimes people look at, I can only give $5. $5 supports a student for a day in our program. So, 25, per week, or, it's those types of gifts that are really meaningful. So every gift to us is meaningful, but it's meaningful because it helps the kids that we're serving. And there's 3,300 kids that have not been in school since March, and they need our support. And, just what I was talking about before, that social isolation is so critical right now.
Yeah. And I know one of the things, you sent me a list of, as kids come up for the fall and going back to school, a list of all the different items that, like to fill a laundry basket of stuff. And I've been working on that for a month or so, and I'm getting close to having all the items done. I mean, a lot of them I just got off of Amazon, so But yeah, so encouraging people to take a look at that, because how many kids are you working with?
So we work with 3,300. Of that 3,300, 160 are in college right now, either at Metro or UNO or UNL, mostly the three. But we have 74, that are going off to college for the very first time.
Okay.
And that's when we provide a college basket with some of the essentials, towels, sheets, laundry detergent, all those things that when we go to the store, they really add up. And these are kids that are, they're struggling. Their families are struggling. They need this support.
Yeah.
So if anybody's interested in, donating either single items or a full basket, please let us know, because we'd love to have your support.
Yeah. And what's the website? So
it's www.p4k.org.
Okay. Well, I encourage people to go there. You do have some spots, like you said, left for the golf tournament coming up at the end of July. A great way just to get out. Just to get outside and get in some golf and raise, and you're doing it for charity. So.
Right. And some of our kids will be out on the course, so you'll get a chance to really, visit with the students that are really impacted by these wonderful golfers.
Yeah. So important. Well, you do such important work, Deb. Thank you. Thank you so much. Just appreciate you.
Well, thanks, Andy. Thanks for your support as well. We appreciate it.
You're welcome. Well, I will hopefully see you soon. So take care.
Thank you.
Well, thank you for joining me today. You can learn more at spiritofomaha.com, and also be sure to visit our Facebook page, Metro Magazine, all one word. And we look forward to seeing you back here next week.